Yata!
You guys read the title of this video correctly, and it's not a joke. I wish this was a joke, people, but this is just where we're at with the situation, so I figured let me make the best of it, potentially inform some of you guys of this situation, maybe save some of you guys, and just really shed light on this whole thing. It has been crazy, guys, and I'm freaking out. So essentially, how do I even introduce this topic right now? So basically my entire life savings is on lockdown right now. I literally have no money accessible to me. And why is that happening, you may be asking? Because I use a bank called Yotta Bank, which is stupid, I realize now. Like, after doing all the research for this video, I feel like such an idiot, genuinely. But we're gonna start from the bottom. This whole story starts 3 years ago, and the stuff that's been unraveling is insane. If you currently have Yotta Bank and you're not aware of any issues with your account, go check it out. That's all I'm gonna say. You may want to pull your money, but let's just jump right into the story where it all began 3 years ago. So I watch a lot of, well, I used to watch a lot of finance YouTubers over the past few years. Recently, maybe not as much, but Graham Stephan was a leader in the field. And 3 years ago, he dropped a video titled, "I Just Bought a Bank." Let's jump right into it.
What's up, guys? It's Graham here. So through a weird twist of events, I just bought a bank. Here's how it happened. A month ago, I was browsing YouTube and came across a video from Ask Sebi, who broke down the so-called best high-yield savings account. This video is about a bank called Yata Savings Account, and just a few weeks prior to this, I had received dozens of comments from people asking for my review of this Yata Savings Account. And I'll be honest, I've never heard of it before, but between all the comments asking for my thoughts on this, combined with the review of Ask Sebi bringing it to my attention, I decided to sign up and give it a try, and I'll admit, I was very intrigued. Instead of operating like a traditional bank that just pays you a set interest rate and that's it, Yotta Bank intends to gamify the experience by turning your savings account into something like a giveaway, where every $25 you save gives you one ticket into their weekly drawing where you could earn all the way up to $10 million.
Alright, that alone, like, just watching this back now, knowing what I know, I should have just been like, dude, I just want a regular standard bank. But honestly, this was fun back in the day. You put money in, you get tickets, you make some money. And honestly, like, sometimes it would be good. Sometimes you would hit on those numbers and you'd make some really good money. They also offered incentives like if you had their debit card, you had a certain chance of just getting your entire purchase on your debit card refunded to you for no reason at all. And it happened to me before. I got like a free car battery once. I was like, dude, Yotta Bank for life. Literally, I was fully invested in this. And really, like, I have a lot of respect for Graham Stephan, or I did at least. I'm not saying really that my respect for him has gone down. This is clearly like some sort of sponsored type video. I should have realized that. But, you know, I took what he said to heart, and I was like, I'm going to try out this bank. He's highly suggesting it. And I guess that was a mistake, man. Do your own research. Stay with the brick and mortar. This is an internet bank as well, so pretty much there's no physical brick and mortar locations. But let's continue onward. That's for later.
So of course, I want to get $10 million, so after watching Ask Sebi's review video on it, I deposited $10,000 in the app to try it out, and in return, I received 400 tickets into the upcoming drawing. Like I said, Yotta works on this game-like system that pays you a base 0.2% interest rate, which is FDIC insured through Evolve Bank.
So right there, the FDIC insurance is through Evolve Bank. And Evolve Bank is this umbrella bank company that operates a ton of these online banks. Some of the names are like Dave, Chime, I believe, maybe. Let's look this up. List of Evolve Bank partners. Evolve Bank, they have Affirm, Airwallex, Alloy, Bond, Branch, Dave, Earnin, Marquetta, MasterCard, Melio, Mercury, Prize Pool, Step, Stripe, which is a very popular one, I believe, TabaPay, Visa. Notice, Yotta is not on this list anymore, guys. So if your bank is on this list, I wouldn't necessarily immediately jump to concern, but definitely be worried because something could happen, and we'll jump into exactly what happened. Let's just finish this little segment right here.
As far as my initial thoughts on this, however, here are my first impressions. From a savings account standpoint, averaging higher than a 2.5% return right now is incredible, especially when you consider that even the best high interest rate savings accounts right now are paying 1%, and the majority of banks are well below that. However, by the very nature of this, even though the 2.5% is the average return across all prizes, inevitably some people will end up making less than this, and other people will end up making more than this. I would also expect that getting a 2.5% average annualized interest rate is not going to be sustainable long term. So I would just expect that over time, the 2.5% interest rate would be lowered down to be more in line and very much competitive with some of the other high yield savings accounts out there. The second, as of right now, it's only a savings account, so there aren't many other features available besides the possibility of earning a lot of money. And even though I'm sure they're going to be adding on to this at some point, don't expect a full-fledged bank like you would get with Ally Bank, for instance, at least not right now.
Oh, they expanded. They expanded fully. We're gonna hit all these points, but I just want to finish this little segment. Let him finish what he's saying.
The third, I was rather disappointed to see that right now you're only able to link one bank account for deposits and withdrawals, and it takes about 10 days for your money to clear before you can take it back out. Now, obviously, this is in place right now for fraud protection, so I get it, but still, this is hopefully something that should improve over time. Now, fourth, for anyone wondering, they are FDIC insured up to $250,000 through Evolve Bank and Trust, so Yata never actually holds your money, Evolve Bank and Trust does. This is very similar to how other cash management accounts use your money. For example, Robinhood uses Sutton Bank, and many other banks do something similar to hold your assets. And finally, fifth, I'm sure there might be some skepticism around, how do we know these prizes aren't rigged? What if this is all a setup, Graham? And to make sure this stays 100% above board after some research, all the prizes are picked and paid out by a third-party insurance company. That way, it's completely double-blind between the insurance company and Yata to make sure everything operates as it should, and no one could purposely pick the winning numbers or try to influence things in their favor. That's not how this works. This company's also been featured on Bloomberg and backed by Y Combinator, which is one of the most prestigious startup accelerators in the world. So I highly doubt they would try to scam anybody, because they would just make way more money running this as a legitimate business anyway. So I began depositing as much money as I could into the app, knowing that one, they're FDIC insured up to $250,000.
Not anymore. That's all I'm gonna say. They're not FDIC insured anymore. They're not partners with Evolve Bank. I hope somebody has my money, bro, please.
And number two, I would expect to earn substantially more interest on here than I would from any other bank, with the potential of making even more. So my thought was, if I could ride this out for a while, make 2.5% on my money, and get content to review for a YouTube video, I'm all for it. But then something interesting happened. Unbeknownst to me, Sebi asked if I was interested in investing in this company as an angel investor and taking a small piece of ownership during one of their first rounds of funding. Now, I've never done anything like this before, but I've always wanted to be involved in some sort of startup or some sort of concept that gets people to save more money. I decided to invest an undisclosed amount, and now I can officially say I am a small owner in Yotta Bank, which is unreal to ever think that I could say something like that. Because just a month ago, I had signed up for the app after watching a YouTube video on it and seeing a whole bunch of comments asking me to look into it. And now I'm sitting here as one of their investors, so yeah, dreams come true.
Alright, that's enough of you, Graham. So, he's a partial owner. I don't know if that is still standing currently, but I'm not holding him to blame. It's just back in the day, 3 years ago, you know, I listened to him for financial advice. You're a financial YouTuber, and so I took his word for it. I said, let me support you as well. You're a partial owner. Let's start a Yotta Bank account. So just to touch on some of the points that he made, when he made this video, it was only a savings account, and that has changed. They have debit cards now. They even opened up credit card lines, which I never dabbled in, but I had the debit card, and everything was great, dude. It was lit, bro. But over the course of the last 3 years, the incentive program and all the prizes and stuff, the whole model kind of shifted a few different times, and I started becoming a little bit leery. I'm gonna jump into the app and just show you guys the way it's set up now. It's a little odd. So they pretty much changed it from you getting tickets based on the amount of money that you have to you earning Yata cash or something, and then you can play these games, bro. So I started seeing this and I was immediately like a little turned off. I was like, blackjack and moonshot and plinko? Like, what is this, bro? Is this stake right here? Like, god damn. This literally looks like a gambling app now. And it was a lottery app to begin. I guess I shouldn't have even like entered a lottery app, bro. It just sounds stupid now that I'm saying it to a camera. But once I started seeing this shift into this, I was getting a little bit leery. And things didn't really set in until about last week. Mid last week, I got an email regarding their services, and it said, I'll just read it to you. Let me find it. So this is the email I got on May 10th. It says, "Hi, we are writing to let you know that effective immediately, Yata unfortunately has discontinued paying rewards on saving balances, paychecks, and card spend. The rest of the Yata app, including your Yata Cash, as well as our games and nightly Yata ball drawings, will continue to run. Why is Yata making these changes? This is not an easy decision for us to make. However, our primary vendor, Synapsis Brokerage LLC, is no longer paying us the revenue we are owed on our deposits and cards. Unfortunately, this means that we have no choice, but we can no longer offer rewards for these banking related services." What does this mean? Effective immediately, we will no longer award Yata Cash APY on deposit balances and no longer offer boxes. So that was when you would drop the money, and initially you'd get a box and you can open it up and it would like give you either a prize or Yata Cash or something. So I saw this and I was like, what? Okay, that's fine. I'll just use it as a regular bank, I guess. It's not really a big deal. It says, "Do I need to do anything?" We understand that this is not the experience you signed up for. If you would like to withdraw your funds now, you can do so on the Yata app. Please note there's a $10,000 limit. If you have more than $10,000 in your account, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we apologize for this inconvenience. So I didn't think much of it. I thought, you know, whatever. Over the course of the 3 years, the structure has changed a lot. Maybe a lot of users have joined the platform and, you know, they just can't like do it the way that they initially started. It's fine. I'm an understanding guy. I guess I shouldn't have been, because that was on May 10th or May 11th. And over the weekend, I brought some people out. I tried spending some money and my card stopped working. Additionally, my business insurance has not been paid because my card stopped working. So I gotta figure that one out. I'm using credit cards for everything now. Essentially, all payment has ceased over the weekend and all the accounts are locked. As soon as this happened, I was like, this is ridiculous. I need to pull my money out. I tried making the deposit, trying to just withdraw all my money into an actual brick and mortar bank that I have. And I receive this email. It says, "We are currently experiencing difficulties with payment processing, wires, and debit and credit cards due to outages with Synapsis Brokerage Bank processors. We are currently working on a resolution and we will let you know once it's resolved." Essentially, they're saying that it's just a game of them pointing blame at each other. So there's 3 players. There's Synapse, which is the processing. There's Evolve Bank, which is the actual banking, and I think that they hold the money and everything. It's all FDIC insured. And then there's Yata, who is the front company. And it seems like they're all just pointing fingers at each other. Like, Evolve can restore the debit cards. It says right here, ultimately is up to Evolve to restore card services. And they give us a number here to, you know, voice our complaints. So I started freaking out last night, dude, and I hopped onto the subreddit, and there was a hearing yesterday about this. So, judge asks whether Evolve has been given dashboard access to Yata. Synapse attorney states that yes, dashboard has been reinstated by, however, Evolve froze Yata ACH since May 8th. Judge asking why people have not been given access. Evolve says they do not have all control. Judge is furious, says what about, what do you have control of? Evolve is claiming they do not have full access. So Evolve saying we don't have access. Yata saying we don't have access. Synapse is saying we don't have access. What the fuck's going on, bro? Where's my fucking money, dude? Evolve and Synapse will be meeting hopefully to address the dashboard issues before Friday's hearing. They have to comply with the Bank Secrecy Act, so they can't just open the flow of money with just partial access. Why did Synapse block dashboard access to begin with? Hopefully they will work it out and render the emergency motions moot. Yata expressed to the court how they are getting destroyed by this. Kudos to Judge Parash. I bet he had no idea about the bankruptcy case that would open up the eyes to the issue with banking as a service provider, which is the online banking thing where Evolve Bank is really doing most of it, but then there's all these other little service providers, all that bullshit. These companies can make app, but they think banking compliance is a joke. Bring on the regulators. I'm fucking glad I had $40 in my account. I wish I had only $40 in my account. I am such an idiot, bro. Literally. And then I hopped onto the Better Business Bureau's page, and they aren't even on here, bro. They are not even BBB accredited. Like, the fuck, dude. And they have a lot of complaints on here, too. what is going to happen, guys? This is like a crazy story. It really hits home for me. All of my money is gone. Like literally every dollar is gone. So I'm using credit cards and shit. I am fucking broke now. And it took a while to build up that amount of money. I really hope I am able to get a hold of it again. I was saving up to get a fucking house, dude. And with the real estate market the way it is, that didn't even seem possible. But now that we're at zero, definitely not happening this time. I just want to make this video to really warn you guys, like if you were using Yata as just a bank account, which is how it was originally, you know, spoken about and offered, you wouldn't even know that this was happening, because I didn't even get an email or anything regarding this until I used my debit card rather, and it wasn't working. So you wouldn't even be aware of any of these issues if you just use it as a banking account. So if that's the case, definitely try to withdraw your money. It's not gonna happen now, but at least get it processing so that if something clears up, it'll go through. Yeah, man, that's I don't even know. That's pretty much it, dude. They're gonna have that court hearing on Friday, so I'm gonna try to upload this on Friday. Hopefully it's Friday today when you're watching this, guys, and we'll see what happens. I really hope I get my money back, bro, because I am broke. I don't know what's going to happen, dude. This is crazy. And yeah, man, that's the video, bro. If you enjoyed the video, if you have an online bank and this was insightful, please do your boy Peablar a favor and drop a like, comment down below. It will bring me up from the ashes right now, dude. I'm like stressed the fuck out. I'm normally stressed, dude, and now this shit, fuck. That's gonna be it for today though, guys. Hopefully there's a resolution. I'll definitely be keeping you updated. Join the loop. I post 3 times a week. Content kind of similar to this. We do expose type shit. I don't know. So if you like it, get in the loop, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, join the Peablar army. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. We will get there, guys. As for me, I am your boy Peablar. It's been real, and until next time, be well and peace.